Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we got some more stuff in store for you. Like, splitting a whole bunch of wood. We gotta get our supply back up from what we sold last year. And so we are going to be splitting up a whole bunch of wood today. Getting more of this stuff to be more like this stuff. So, come on, come in, sit down, have a nice cold drink. As it's hot here in Maryland, it's about 107. No, it's not 107, it's just like not mid 90s today. It's really, really warm. I know I'll be sweating here before too long, but come on, sit down and enjoy the show. One other thing I wanted to touch on real quick is that coming up in September, there is an event up in York, Pennsylvania for the Hope House. It is a house where volunteers come to work and they take care of a lot of the scheduling um, for medical procedures and checkups for cancer patients. I will be there as well as a bunch of other YouTubers and some really, really wonderfully hearted people. Please go check it out. It's called Hope House, and they put this event on to have or to ask the Woodhound community to come out and help support them. I know last year we had a ton of help, and I was able to surprise all everyone that was there that I was going to be there. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but last minute I asked my boss at the time, and she said, let me, let me see what I can do." And so she made it happen so that my schedule is freed up for that Friday. And so I will be there Friday, September 13th. I will be up there at the Hope event. I don't know if I'll be able to get any filming done up there because of how fast paced the work is. But I know last year we produced about 18 cord of firewood, and I think this year we're probably trying to push for about 30. I just want to say that because that kind of was impressed upon me because my dad has been fighting cancer, been cancer free for like 6, 7 years, but he still got it, and it still touches us to this day because he's still getting little things burn off his face and everything else. So I just ask that if you're able to come in, if you're able-bodied and you have the will to help others, please come and help us out. It's a great cause, and Ken Anderson from York Firewood, he will get you all of your your charity donation papers to get all that kind of stuff figured out. I don't know the exact form numbers, but he will definitely get you set up with those so you can put those on your taxes for your time and materials, I believe is what it's for. So thank you, and let's get into the splitting. I will tell you, one of the nice things about this splitter right here is I'm not worried about my hands. Like you can leave your thumb right here and you can probably accidentally split into it, but it's so slow that I'm actually not worried about my hands because normally I can get them out of the way in time. So one of the benefits of having a semi-slow splitter. Also, something about this maple is it was cut by guys who don't know the full 16-inch thing. So they kind of eyeballed, I guess, for about 18 inches, and so there's not many very equal pieces. And so it's kind of, you got to handpick your stuff between here and there. And so I'll split some bigger stuff to go on our fire pit, or if I really wanted to, I could cut it down and I could use it for a mini firewood, but I don't really have a market for the mini firewood yet. And so I'm leaving them large and in charge, and so we're going to see how they do on our fire pit. And if I like them, I may cut them down. I may cut others pieces down, but for right now, they're basically just for us. And if I got a few select clients who want something a little bit bigger. But we will go ahead and get you guys put on a time lapse just to get this kind of just like run through and everything else, so we can get a good portion of it done, so you're not being worried about, well, you're not thinking about how much I'm getting done. You know, we'll start to see that pile grow a little bit more as time rolls on. So we'll get you set up, ready for a good time lapse, and we'll see how much wood we can actually get split. Hey y'all, really just wanted to stop here for a quick moment and actually check some moistures with the Top Test TS630 moisture meter. It's a moisture meter that I got from Larry and Robin, and Outdoors, and turned it on. And so we're gonna go ahead and check moisture levels on the stuff that we had just split. Y'all, that is absolutely amazing. It is 22.6. There we go. 22.6%. And for me, with some fresh split maple, that won't take much longer to come on down and be ready to sell. So as I said earlier, I'm probably gonna save that for us, just so I can kind of test some things out. I got some other piles of maple as well that I can sell to clients if they really want it for their outdoor fire pits, whether it be a solo stove or something like that. But you know, it's always good to every once in a while check something that you've had sitting in your yard in round form as you're splitting it, so that you kind of have a knowledge base of where you should put it, either in your stack or whether you should let it season for just a little bit or a really long while. Depending on how you have your wood yard set up, that'll be either, you know, as Dude Ranch DIY, they date everything. Me, I have my piles. So And if you watched Brad from Firewood at the Furnace, his last video, he's actually going to start doing piles now to kind of eliminate that whole stacking. And I really admire that, because as Chris in the Woodyard says, stacking is a waste of time, and it kind of is. For me right now, here in the next couple weeks, I will actually be stacking all this stuff up, because per my HOA, I have to have it stacked. I recently just read the ruling again on it, because they had revised their original ruling, and they did come out and they did say that you have to have your firewood stacked on the property. It didn't, I guess that previously in the last video I did about the HOA, but I now see it in writing that all firewood has to be stacked on the property. So I do kind of get away with it a little bit with just stacking the edges and then piling in the middle, just because I do want some air gap, but not a ton. And it also doesn't dry super fast either way. It's still good stuff, and I really need to let them like create rows and give it a good airway. But right now, in my current situation, it is difficult to do with getting as much firewood back here as I have. And I'm actually going to really quickly flip you guys around and show you what we have to get done over the next 4, 5, maybe 6 weekends. I've got a lot of wood to split, and I got to get a lot done. So let me flip around and show you that real quick. Y'all, like I said, I've got a lot of wood to get split. So there's where I'm at right now, and there's just a ton of wood to get split. Let me get you a better view of that. If you can see right there, there is a ton of wood to get split in this. And yes, that is a red bud, and it is absolutely killing it right now. I got to get it tied up. But y'all, there is like 2 rows of stuff to get split. And even in the back over here, underneath my IBC top, there is a lot of wood to get split. So I certainly have my work cut out for me, but in the next couple weeks, I hope to get a lot of it split. You can see there's an absolute massive amount. This is about as tall as I am right here. Yeah, see, we're about the same height. So, it's a lot of wood, and I gotta get it split, because it's gotta all be down there hopefully by the end of the summer, and that means I'll be out here sweating my butt off even more every day, just trying to get stuff done. And so that is actually where we're gonna, also, really quick, I was about to end the video, but I just saw something caught my eye. Where was it? Right here. This is cherry round, that's a cherry round. So I may save those and market those as smoker bundles, so I'll put them down a bit lower. Oh, look at that sweat go. Anyways, I will probably end up marketing those guys a little bit differently, just letting people know that I've got cherry, I got maple, so that whoever wants those for smoking, that they can use them for that. But for this video, we're going to call it a good day so far. We got a little bit split down there, but not every session is going to be an amazing one or an extremely productive one. It's just the fact that we can get a little bit more done than what we had the day previous that makes all the world a difference. You don't eat an elephant with one big bite. You start with small bites, and you just keep on moving forward. So with that, I would like to say thank you for clicking on the video. And guys, I think Jack says it best. Take care of each other, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.